Huh? What's up? Hey! What the heck was that for? Doesn't want to talk, huh? All right, let's convince him to calm down a little. Just to rebuild.
Huh? So you don't have a vision after? Seems like I've mistaken you.
At the very least, you should know. Wait, even when...
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kai? He carries a sword just like you. I've also... That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting...
What the heck is this guy's problem? Well, one thing's for sure. No way, right? Anyway, just to be on the Oh? What kind of a special connection? You mean beyond a... Anyway, Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's...
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after... If it's because of that Kazuha keeps to him...
Oh!
I've heard bits of... Is it really Really? He was called... I thought they'd come to a...
Just a little while ago. Thank you. Guess...
All right, then.
Oh? It's you.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt Decree. We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to you regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan. I trust that you're already... In short, but there came a time when some of these bladesmiths... We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated. Considering Mr. Kaidahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believed in the interest of preventing further harassment.
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a... However, would I be correct to assume...
I can assure you that with the Kaidahara clan's reputation, you will be able to lead a safe...
I have grown accustomed to life, yet my ancestors did indeed.
I sense some hesitation. Should you accept this offer?
Malicious rumors?
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitota. Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the...
What?
That is correct.
This is just one of many similar rumors. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, This
is precisely...
In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then.
Yikes!
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me? No. My fighting forms over time. Those forms are...
All the more reason.
Indeed.
In that case, I will send
Thank you. I must say, I am now very curious about this matter. I will first join...
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji has to say.
Time to go.
Hey there! We'd like to ask, do you know...
Aha! So,
You are too kind.
oh? Mr. Kaide, to be honest with you, some of them were offering...
Milk?
Please, accept...
Of course. But I wouldn't...
Then let's put the Tenryo Committee...
It's true that if anyone had been out...
Uh-oh. Looks like the trip...
I still find it difficult. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were... I am well... It would cause me... For the poor victim?
Don't worry.
It seems you are every bit this...
You flatter me.
Oh, let me tell you about...
Sure.
All right then. One of them is a pretty...
Amanoma.
Right. Two grown men. I recalled this because...
Understood. Though it seems...
Sure. Can't...
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll...
Sounds good.
Ah,
Yes. The Kaedehara... After I returned to Inazuma. Yes.
Though all bladesmith, as an example, there is nothing. As for the art,
That's right. For only a blade...
indeed, you are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an
You But let's get back. We hope to assist...
Ah, yes. He didn't say a word, but I've done what I can.
We heard that there...
Yes. I believe he went to collect the eye. Yes. Straight. If I had to guess, he's never been, but he is
Truth be told, based on the evidence...
What? He is humble and... Yes. But I also cannot... Anyway...
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't...
Yes. It sounds as if something happened. Let's pay a visit. Time to go.
I'm very sorry, my husband.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid we don't have any new... With this in mind...
He'd always get so everything was fine.
Uh-oh.
He lost his sense. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. He wouldn't sell them. I'm happy he has on the last day that I...
Whoa.
And that led...
Actually, it didn't. You must understand. After I said those, his voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would... Had I not... And the next thing I heard...
I see. Amin Omayuya.
At first, But my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying grocery. I don't know. Perhaps he's too as long as he's willing...
Please don't get upset. If collecting things is but the information...
A little confused.
Let's try a change of scenery. Rest assured.
Thank you.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise the fire at the where... Do you have any thought?
Nope. Never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while.
That is the most likely conclusion based on everything we know. However, if this is indeed one fact that Mr. Nagato, the more I ponder it, the right. Amenoma Yuya.
Darn!
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and...
Okay.
Let's head out of this... Time to go. Wait. I hear something,
Oh! This must be another one of those, as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did
Now I'm picking...
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now. It felt very much like that ain't indeed. We should remain
So it's an
The force is the source of the judging from the concentration.
Mrs. Nagato's...
It could well be that he was all from what I've been, but most will Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. Step back. I'll open the door and take a... If we don't open this door, we can move no... You needn't worry.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. It looks like the fire caused a cave.
That was too...
All we can do now, two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. Yes, let quiet your mind. Follow the wind. From this point, the trail appears the main source of the Tatarigami.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls. They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
Take flight!
It's... By the looks of it, well... According to this letter, Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded...
So...
He was not only whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond... Yes, if Amenoma...
Right! So let's get moving!
I wouldn't be surprised for a practitioner. All the clues that... I have a
Wait!
I believe so. On with the search.
Why here?
I'm not sure. Show yourself!
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! What's your problem?
Indeed, there should be... But what if instead of facing Amenoma Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his...
Now that you mention it... Whoa!
Tatarigami and the blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, or rather, as a means to occupy.
You're shot many years as a descent.
I presume it has...
Indeed, he was a blade, and sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon, in her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most...
So...
The people of the time in which I was born, after the death, I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade, and prove my power.
Tell me, what
My hosts? Who cares what when they got tired?
You're...
After I returned at long last. Kaede Harak now.
Allow me! Whirling...
To me!
Yeah! Sakura swirl! My apologies! Where'd that come from? Shake it and stir! Sayonara special! Roast and rebound! Take flight! Pew-pew!
Do not stand in my way.
Your club's fooling no...
Lost. Even if you he is but a puppet that can be the end result. And even if I would by any means...
your fighting style, but from your movements, I sense only...
Really?
As I've mentioned before, since the blade is currently possessing Aminome, if you ask me, the mania is probably due to your
Are you trying to claim that on his deathbed, he passed to me in that regard?
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Ina's. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point...
Oh, that's right! Paimon remember...
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to... Well, that brings me to my second point. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth, but the way I see it...
What would you know about any of this?
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make... Even if you were to sever that divine light, is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired? Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, how could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art?
Silence! I must achieve. I will concede that you are most perceptive.
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. It is pointless to argue.
How stubbornly you... I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current...
What?
Very well. Then once we have dealt with them...
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you...
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the cursed blades, the power of the Tatarigami.
But...
Even if things take a turn for the worst, we have a chance here to save an innocent victim.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed now.
Kazuha?
I felt a little dizzy at first. It's all right. So far, I will.
What should we do next?
We find some enemies, although this blade has endured much turmoil. If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony if he wants to avoid reality...
Wait a minute! Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that... What about...
The blade says he'll let Aminome Yuya...
Are we sure this... Okay,
Leave everything on this journey to me. Time to go. Wind strike. Wind strike. Let's get down to business. Clouds high. The birds call.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Something else on...
How strange. Let's keep going. Time to go. Let's get down to business. Wind strike. The fairy is my falling leaves. Adorn my night. Wind strike.
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. He cannot hold out much longer.
But...
I will be careful with it. He's... Time to go. It's fine. As one with wind and cloud.
Cut down.
Are you okay? It looked like you were...
Yes,
Sheen's grown a bit
perhaps this time we'll finally have...
true form. What are you... Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk!
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be... Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy. I've finally figured out why it was you wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never the only one who truly understood you had already passed...
Huh? What's this?
Here they are! Take them down!
Where do they keep coming? Yup! We can...
Don't worry. It's just more...
It's my lucky day.
Time to go. Wind strike.
This will end you!
Clouds high. The birds call.
I'm ready!
Wind strike.
You fought way better with...
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony...
But in this too, you have failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, too much time has passed. My physical state, yours, is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi.
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked. Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but this blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have skill, blade, determination, and There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived to Tarigami as a malevolence from the ancient past. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven...
I sensed it.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you... I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on it, the moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true... You have known this for a long time.
He gave me everything. How could I possibly... I said to him, do not worry for me.
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if a bladesmith lay quietly on the bed. A newly forged blade lay by his side.
Wow.
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith, he spent the rest of his life in the forge. Not to vent, he felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his... So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma. No matter, all he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as
So that's... But after that, the blacksmith's intentions weren't...
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that this blade has committed unforgivable atrocities. Yes, time would not wait or stop because of his... He seems to have calmed down.
When I look back at I once told him that I would pay any price but darkness and slaughter. Not only did I fail to fulfill it...
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, but I still cannot bring myself to forsake. So, may I...
Hey! Now you're at it!
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. My physical form as well...
His attitude... What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my make... Alas. Nor have I ever... My fights were devoid of any... You are a fine warrior.
Oh?
I will release Amenoma Yuya and restore... You must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and...
Understood. Then...
I see. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by if a duel can help to set this state of affairs, I do not wish to be a mere...
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for...
Thanks for your help. Who knows?
All right, then let's move. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can... In any case, for a final duel...
This reminds Paimon a bit of the crux. Yep, we still... Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. Successor of Ishin art. Kaedahara...
Successor of Amenoma art.
Honored to crossblade.
It is my honor also.
Twin strike. As one with wind and cloud.
Thank you for the experience. Although he appears battered and broken, in your hands it seems his sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away.
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not seek my forgiveness, nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf. It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone, and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedehara Kazuha. I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes, I too trust Mr. Kaedehara to do the right thing.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go visit?
I'm not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
Oh, it's Yuya!
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all
A prized Ishin blade. Turned considering their forging philosophy, but I have some good news as well. Ryuji from the Bonton Song...
Really? Is he
Yes. Badly wounded, but he... And now that Yuya is back, it seems like the final ending to this story is a happy one after all.
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whisper?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
What? No way!
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. I have decided...
But... he...
Thank you. Okay. I am ready. Let...
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
So, that's why his consciousness will disappear.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own action. Only in the final moments,
Seems like he really...
the same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him. I understand. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light, your quest to face the gods, after everything I've seen,
Oh,
I will continue to support you from this point on.
wait! Shouldn't we also go...
Oh, you're right. And it's also time to give him a response.
The Tenryou Commission...
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer.
What's this?
Kagotsurube Ishin. A weapon by means of a series of fortuitous... And so, it looks like... The Kaidahara clan has always... Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find...
You misunderstand.
I am aware. But...
Very well. I can understand. However, if you should ever change your...
Great.
Where will you travel to?
I'll probably take... As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is